Hello again. This is Ganesh, co-founder and CEO of Conversite.ai. Welcome to the podcast Behind the Data and AI Journey. In the last couple of weeks, we have seen the journey towards getting into this AI, the importance of the AI journey, and what is required to get onto this AI journey. We covered cloud, why cloud is important, and we covered what are all the different data we need to capture and how critical it is to have lot of data, variety of data, or complete data. And then now we connected about use cases, right? What are all the business use cases and their benefits, and how to involve everybody in the organization, and how to make sure that you know what is the use case, and what are the benefits, and what order we want to do it. Okay, now we got all that. The next step is to decide how are we going to bring that solution to the life. Are we going to build it? Are we going to buy this? So you may hear this term called SaaS, software as a service. What is software as a service versus what is build versus buy? A simple example is Salesforce. Salesforce, as we all know, there is a leading CRM for every sales organizations are using it. Remember, before 2008, lot of companies will go develop a year-long CRM application. They must have used Java or used Microsoft Stack. We were all building CRM to capture all the contacts, leads, and codes, all that custom application. And since the time when Salesforce started the journey, and we have all seen that shift. Now hardly any company will build a CRM. It is always buy a CRM. When you are buying a CRM, you are only choosing which CRM is best for me. There are multiple CRMs. They have some domain flavors, and some are more target towards startups and integration with multiple different systems, right? So that's kind of today how we are deploying CRM solutions. The same thing is applicable for your AI journey also. When you are thinking about AI journey, we talked about a couple of different use cases. Okay, I'm an e-commerce company and I want to do a market basket analysis to understand my customer buying behavior and the product, the demand or selling behavior. If I want to understand that, I can take a tool. I can take a data science library, and I can hire a couple of data scientists and go build lot of algorithms around market basket analysis or customer sentiment, for example. That may take weeks, months, sometimes years, right, to get the right. And if you want to build, what is critical is you need to have the right resources, number one. The second most important is right technology, the platform you have to develop. Now, and then the cost, right? You need resources, you need the technology, and you need the investment required. And then most importantly, the time to market, how long the journey will take for you to develop your own AI application. Now, in the prior discussion, we discussed about capturing all the use cases and prioritizing based on when is the ROI, return on investment, is going to come. Is it a 3 months or is it a year? Is it a large initiative? Is it a smaller initiative, low-hanging fruits? But if you are going to build your own AI application instead of finding a SaaS solution, software as a service solution, you need to watch out. It may be okay to do that for your large use case, multi-million-dollar benefits going to come, and your use case is so unique for you or in your industry, and you can't find anything outside. If that is the case, you can think about building your own team, take the raw technology and build that AI. If not, find a solution in the SaaS market. There is a shift in the software industry, technology space. Earlier, we were buying programming technologies and building a solution the way we want to build. As I explained in the CRM Salesforce kind of example, the industry is shifting towards a solution, a packaged solution, which has a clearly laid out, thought about solution for a specific industry with all the data required and various different integrations built in, and very interesting user interfaces were also there. And in addition, reusable, configurable algorithms are embedded, right? So if you want to quickly deploy AI solutions to meet the AI journey, the roadmap which we laid out, you need to take a call, build versus buy. Okay, now we got build versus buy. Okay, I'm going to buy. So your decision is made, we need to buy. Now what do you do about that? And I think in every industry, for every AI, there are a lot of noise now. There are a lot of solutions. So how do we go after that? Is it okay to select, a SaaS solution, just one use case? Then for my next use case, I'll choose another. Can I go with, 10 or 20 different SaaS solutions? Maybe not, right? So, or rather, can I just go with one to do everything? No. So you don't want to be either side. You want to take kind of a blended approach that try to choose an AI solution, or I would call an AI platform, which basically cover more than one use case. Maybe it's all about customer, market basket, customer segmentation, buying behavior, sentiment, all that. The same platform, same algorithms, same solution may not take care of your warranty or inventory optimization, or your financial forecasting, for example. It's okay because the purpose is different and the users are different, right? So when you want to decide, should I go with same solution for multiple use cases or multiple solutions, okay, I would always think about from the user standpoint, the end user standpoint. If you are targeting to deliver 4 use cases to your sales teams, you probably don't want to buy 4 different solutions and it has 4 different look and feel, 4 different way of interaction, and not integrated within each other. That's a problem. So when you are selecting the SaaS solutions, come from the user angle. But from a use cases perspective, you come from the ROI, right? Now, you have found 4 use cases which has great ROI, and it's all going to the sales department. Then you may want to find a SaaS which has the core capability to address all your 4 use cases. That is number 1, how you will choose SaaS application. By function, try to bring common. But don't force feed an AI solution, AI platform, which is really great on sales into your, you know, warranty or production planning, may not work. Right? But at the same time, don't bring four different in the same function, same department. That will be overkill as well. So that's kind of the trade-off between that. But you still need to decide, okay, I have evaluated all the SaaS solution. As nothing is meeting my need, I have to go build it. No problem. Go build it. Build it. Have a team, have the core technology or the platform. Build it. But the ROI must be like 10x, 20x, 30x, not just small ROI. Because most of the time, it is very easy to underestimate an AI initiative. A lot of companies, we are seeing that they prematurely get into that AI journey. They believe they have a use cases, but the adoption is not there, right? So you want to make sure that there's a clear ROI. For this ROI, if the ROI is small, you probably don't want to wait for a perfect solution and build your perfect solution. It's okay to start with a SaaS solutions. When I'm talking about SaaS software solutions, most of these solutions are subscription based or even usage based. That means you are not putting all your capital expense now this year. You'll be able to pay every month or pay as you go, as you use. You have only 5 users starting, you can just pay for 5 users. When you are onboarding another 200 more users, you can pay that later, potentially maybe 3 months from now, 6 months from now. So you have an option to start small and expand in a SaaS ecosystem. That is kind of how I would go after, even between building versus buying.